Western Sahara is a region located in North Africa, bordered by Morocco to the north, Algeria to the northeast, Mauritania to the east and south, and the Atlantic Ocean to the west. It has been a subject of political and territorial dispute for several decades. The area was a Spanish colony until 1975 when Spain withdrew, and both Morocco and Mauritania claimed sovereignty over the territory. However, the indigenous Sahrawi population, led by the Polisario Front, declared the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, Sadr, and fought for independence. This led to armed conflict between the Polisario Front and Morocco, with Mauritania eventually withdrawing its claims in 1979. In 1991, a ceasefire was brokered by the United Nations, and the UN mission for the referendum in Western Sahara, MINURSO, was established with the goal of organizing a referendum to allow the people of Western Sahara to determine their future status, whether to become an independent state or to integrate with Morocco. Unfortunately, the referendum has never taken place due to disagreements between Morocco and the Polisario Front over who should be eligible to vote in the referendum. Morocco has proposed a plan for autonomy under Moroccan sovereignty, while the Polisario Front advocates for full independence for Western Sahara. The situation remains unresolved, with Western Sahara being a disputed territory. Morocco exercises de facto control over much of the region, including the major cities, while the Polisario Front controls parts of the territory and operates refugee camps in Algeria where Sahrawi refugees live. The international community, including the United Nations, continues to work towards a peaceful and just resolution to the Western Sahara conflict. Certainly, here are some additional key points and developments related to Western Sahara. Natural resources. Western Sahara is rich in natural resources, including phosphates, fisheries, and potentially oil and gas reserves. The control over these resources adds to the complexity of the dispute, as various parties have economic interests in the region. Stalemate and negotiations. Despite numerous rounds of negotiations and efforts by the United Nations, the dispute remains unresolved. The main sticking point is still the eligibility criteria for the proposed referendum. Morocco insists that only limited numbers of Sahrawis should be allowed to vote, including those living in Moroccan-controlled areas, while the Polisario Front insists on a broader voting base that includes Sahrawi refugees in Algeria. Autonomy proposal. Morocco has put forth an autonomy plan for Western Sahara, under Moroccan sovereignty, which would grant the territory a high degree of self-governance. This proposal has been met with mixed reactions from various stakeholders, with some viewing it as a potential compromise and others seeing it as insufficient. African Union and recognition. The Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, Sadr, has been recognized by a significant number of countries around the world, mainly in Africa and Latin America. However, some countries, including powerful ones like the United States and major European nations, have not officially recognized Sadr. The African Union's position on Western Sahara has evolved over the years, and the organization has been involved in efforts to find a solution. Human rights concerns. The situation has raised concerns about human rights abuses, particularly in Moroccan-controlled areas. Activists have highlighted issues such as restrictions on freedom of speech, movement, and assembly, as well as alleged incidents of torture and abuse. Legal opinions. International legal opinions regarding the status of Western Sahara vary. Some legal experts argue that the Sahrawi people have a right to self-determination, while others point to Morocco's historical and administrative ties to the region. Diplomatic initiatives. Various diplomatic initiatives have been undertaken over the years to find a solution. These include talks facilitated by the United Nations, regional organizations like the African Union, and individual countries acting as mediators. Security and stability. The unresolved conflict in Western Sahara has implications for regional security and stability. The potential for renewed hostilities between the parties, the presence of armed groups, and the broader implications for the Maghreb region are concerns for neighboring countries and the international community.